Hey, what's going on? So, I have a story to share with you all about sordid cheapness. I think sordid is the right word. I don't know. It felt right. Speaking of cheapness, which felt but anyway, so the story as the story goes. There's a boy I know. He's somebody that I used to date. Looks into my eyes and he asked me to suck his dick. Doom 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 doom. Ooh, tell me. So anyway, that's how it was. And so this dude that I used to date, he gorgeous thick dark chocolate. Y'all know what I do. Y'all know what I do. And he was like, hey, let's. I'm not looking for the relationship thing, but can we just do strictly physical? And bear in mind, he's a total top. So when he says strictly physical or strictly oral, he means, can you suck my dick? And I'm like, okay, it's cool. Cool. And I was like, okay, so I'm feeling more, I don't want to say sexually adventurous than I have, but sexually open minded to possibilities than I had in times past. And I was like, okay, I think that I can do a relationship like that with somebody, something that's strictly physical. I know who he is. I don't think he's sleeping around with a million other people, and oral sex is oral sex. So I was like, okay, I can do that with him, and it can be strictly physical. So he came over, no pun intended. Oh my gosh. He came over and see, it's difficult, not easy for me to separate sex from like ing somebody. So even though I thought I could, when he came over, like I was trying to chat with him like old times, and he was kind of like, okay, yep, yep. And I actually said this literally. I was like, you probably just want me to shut up and suck your dick, don't you? And he was like, I didn't say that, but here's some chap. He got some chapstick. Well, I asked for some chapstick, and he got it for me. So oral sex, and I did that, and he got me the chapstick, and I started working on him, and he had a number of oral request of me. See, this mouth has been through it. Oh my gosh, that's too explicit. But anyway, no. But he had his request of me, and I did my best to fulfill. And when he was finished, he literally had some a piece of clothing in his hand. He wiped himself up and was out of the door. And I'm like, dang, I feel really cheap. Because here in my mind, like, I wanted to see him again because maybe there'd be a chance for us to rekindle something or something like that. And I literally was just his mouth to put on his penis. That's all I was. And and I'm laughing about it, and I laugh about it when I think about it because I'm like, Aaron, you were just like a prostitute. And it's like, that's why, okay. So my views are pretty liberal on people who do things like prostitution and stuff like that. But when it comes, because I'm like, if it's an adult, you're an adult. You should be able to do what you want to do and live in color. But anyway, so outside of that, I know for myself it would be hard to do something like prostitution, and maybe not if it was with people who I don't know anything about and don't care about, maybe that's how it would work. But I know in this case with him, I was hoping to rekindle some sort of flame, possibly. And I literally just sucked him off, and he wiped up. I'm wiping my chest because he did it on his chest, because I told him, I was like, unless we are in a relationship, I'm not going to do some of those freaky things that I used to do with you. So I was like, I'm not going to do that. You can come on yourself, damn it. But so he wiped himself off and he was out of the door. And I was like, dang. But anyway, I don't know. Maybe it's something I need to work on. But maybe not. Maybe it's something I need to work on to the extent that I'm the type of person who wants to and should be in a relationship, because sex outside of a relationship, oh gosh, I'm not even going to go into all that, because there's somebody else who I playfully referred to as my being Mary Jane, who I hooked up with a couple of times, and I caught feelings. And now he's like, I don't want to call you. I don't ever want to see you again. But anyway, so that's that with that. Maybe I'll tell that story another day. Anyway, talk to y'all later, YouTube. Peace. Be blessed.